Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Richcherson.com. Please subscribe, hit that join button, join our membership. Give us comments down below. We do appreciate comments. We do read the comments, and we do try to respond. Well, I just watched someone else's YouTube update and learned some interesting, scary facts. In our attempts to flex our muscles, protect Taiwan, get China to back down, we are basically playing chicken with China. And we are, I'm having a hard time with this one. It's the information that came out is that we are in the process of relocating a number of B-52 nuclear-capable long-range bombers to an air base in Australia. The base is going to get a $1 million upgrade in order to handle these bombers. But this puts our bombers within range of mainland China. Which, you know, our government is saying, well, this is our move to solidify our protection of Taiwan. China is saying this is a escalation of the dangers of war in the area, that we are, instead of helping to settle things and make things more peaceful in the region, we are escalating, making things worse, threatening China. And thinking about it from a historical point of view, I honestly feel like we are threatening China, that we are, I don't know, making the wrong move at this point, because to me, I feel like this situation is very similar to what occurred 60 years ago. In October of 1962, what is commonly referred to as the Cuban Missile Crisis, basically we almost had a nuclear war with Russia, because they were attempting to install nuclear-capable short-range missiles. Actually, I think they were medium-range missiles, in Cuba. This would have allowed the Soviet Union at the time to launch missiles against mainland U.S. With a very short response time. The missiles would have been too close, really, to have a very much of a response, because they were so close. And you know, we took measures to prevent the parts and missiles from being delivered to Cuba. We basically put a naval blockade around Cuba to prevent the Soviet ships from making their delivery. And we barely managed to get the Soviet Union to back down. We came very, very close to having World War III back then. But the Soviet Union blinked. The position we're in now, we're basically doing what the Soviet Union did. And I don't know that China will blink. I don't know that we will blink. I really get the feeling that we will not back down on this, and that this has a very good chance of getting out of control. And I'm worried. This is getting bad. But the comparison, I mean, it's a very similar situation, but we're on the flip side of it. We're the ones basically being the aggressor in this situation, putting our weapon systems in close proximity to the enemy, and making threats. So this one's getting bad. And I'm not sure how we're going to get out of this one. And I'm not sure who had the bright idea to do this. I'm not sure whether it's our military leadership that's pushing for this, or our president that's pushing for it. I get the feeling somebody's getting some bad advice somewhere along the way. I mean, I understand. We're trying to show that we still have strength, that our military is still powerful, that other nations don't want to mess with us. But I don't know. This one could be bad. We're dealing with some things. We're still dealing with a 40-year low on our strategic reserve fuel. We are facing a potential of running out of diesel fuel in the country. And there's a whole lot of other stuff that's happening in this country right now. And to be making this move at this time, I don't know. I really don't know. If you have some thoughts on this, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think the situation, how bad, or how that maybe I'm blowing it out of proportion. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic about this. But this is kind of my thoughts on the situation. I'm looking at historic event, and you know, it seemed, the parallels seem, you know, very similar. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for tonight. You know, one major event is enough, I think. So once again, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.